So Flush has picked off a player, and now we see a three-man rotation towards the A bomb site. So many players for Fnatic spotted in mid, and surely it will be A, and they will spread. They've got no flashes whatsoever, though, so they have not really taken control of the CT. Oh my god, look at all these headshots from Na'Vi. Never mind everything else, it's Draken alone now. 1 versus 3 with a Glock. Oh, that's a lovely headshot on the first player. Trying to continue 1v1s, and somehow it has fallen into this. What on earth has happened to this round? He was on his own, and now Edward's on his own as well with 10 HP. Next bullet wins. That is quite the clutch. What a... Electronic there. Who is in one tap? Oh no, that's great. Not the 5-7 misuse with that. There's one. Oh wow, the bomb as well. Not enough distraction for the trade kill though onto Draken, but Flamey will get the 1 dig eventually.
All these 5-7s being bought recently. Very interesting. Oh, Simple almost had a chance, but not too quick in this occasion. Everything's going well for Fnatic so far, but this, as mentioned, this is a must-win round. Just keep that economy low, and that's a beautiful flash play through, taking short position, but still, Electronic to worry about. He knows there's more where that came from, and as they try to go for this split, because Electronic's now cut off the short position, if Zeus could only hold that, but he's going to force Electronic back, and that allows Crims to backstab him, and it all falls apart like a house of cards. It's all come tumbling down on the B-bomb site, and Flamey's in a 1v3.
Just above the stairs, but he's currently waiting for a boost attempt.
So instead of anything fast, it's a very slow round. Oh, that's a very nice one from Simple. Seems to realize he did get the tag as well. And Fnatic have to be careful here because obviously the nades are starting to run out, and Na'Vi are keeping them sort of in this mid position. Fnatic want to be starting to take control of Connector a bit more quickly, so now Draken's going to be making his way out. But if he dies in a 1v1 here, then there's massive issues, and that's the bomb as well in the corner. That's all the information for Na'Vi. And Fnatic are very dispersed. They can't connect the push. And they just played it too slow, and they allowed Na'Vi holding the stairs position, and they're confident about middle, and that's very dangerous. Na'Vi do not have to worry about middle. They can put all their efforts, combine their efforts towards that A position. Electronic actually pushing a position that's usually Molotov'd, and he may see that as an opportunity, and Flamey's going to get a kill, and that is going to be a cue to Electronic that he is safe to peek out for a frag, and he's going to get it. And Fnatic, they are struggling. They have Draken in the pass position, realize they can't get the bomb onto A. They are going to rotate that bomb on JW through into the B apartments. Edward is the first point of contact, but he's not looking at the apps.
Edward, though, is in a very strong position. JW's got to look in 2 directions, and that's the bomb spotted. And now surely there's no way Draken does this. 25 seconds. There's a money question to be asked here as well. Okay. Maybe assumed that he would rotate it, maybe thought it was B, and suddenly there is a chance. Edward just around the corner. Is he going to preempt Draken? He is! Ooh. And he would just about get the round if that is the play to be made. Flamey now going through jungle, having a look, seeing what's going on. There is a smoke down, which allows Fnatic to have control of Connector. Meanwhile, the bomb is rotating with Flusher in tow towards the A ramp. Electronic in a lot of trouble. That's great from JW. That's a man advantage now for Fnatic. 40 seconds on the clock. Flamey still holding down jungle, but now the T's need to cross.
Oh, I think, yeah, Flamey spotted the slither of a play, so he's so careful. Oh, Flamey, that is fantastic. 3 kills, and there's no trade at this point. No grenades left to do much about that.
I thought he might have seen Draken on the radar at the very least when he jumps over again, but apparently not.
Draken's gonna, I mean, this is doable, but the orb does make it difficult. There's one, of course, Flamey, very weak after his 3K. But where is Simple? That's something that Draken's thinking about. I mean, there's been no one that's peaked from CT just yet, but so much time has passed that Draken is absolutely considering that position, and that is not easy to have to think about that and also think about your front.
Oh my god.
Great shot from Simple. Yeah, this could be quite strong, actually. It depends on how Zeus, if Zeus gets in a couple kills or not. He's got a good position. Edward is cut off. Oh, he's still going to find some headshots, though. Zeus will go down, but Edward's doing some fantastic damage, and that is much needed. Now there's 2 positions to cover for these pistols. They needed a couple more players to survive, and the bomb only barely goes down, and they get a frag for it. Because Zeus could be a guy that maybe Fnatic could say, all right, with Crims, you're going to work those apartments, and you can bully him, but now as they come into middle late rounds, they're going to find that there are some CTs hanging out.
Electronic he was isolated there, but they wouldn't run anyway.
So they've done this before. It got shut down. Let's see if it works out better this time. Fast play into A. Simple cuts down Exist. Flamey very confident, pushing forwards into Sandwich. Oh, I think he just missed that player. Goes down to Crims with the double. Chances now for Fnatic, as Simple has also been removed. And Simple only got one frag, so that's a very good result. But Electronic, he might have the angle. He does. He goes for the spray. Can't get it with the M4. And this is looking great for Fnatic now.
Zeus sees where two of the players are. Oh, but he can't do anything about it, which leaves Electronic alone. What are the implications of this? They can buy. I think he needs to hold on to this weapon, though. And I think he might understand that as well. That's such a tight angle Simple is holding, but it will limit the flashbangs that he can be hit with. Is he good for the shot, though? Two of his teammates are down. There's the bomb down. Big frag from Edward. Sees another player. 2 versus 1 now. And life becomes more difficult for JW. Half his health, no grenades. How does he avoid a 2 versus 1? Pre-firing everywhere, missing the jump. They will know what's going on. Simple in connector now, rather than the jungle. Edward hears the footsteps, and that's enough to go for the frag. So it looks like it's going to be a burst of the B-bomb site. This is the smoke I was talking about. This one lands in a short position, and it would isolate anybody who's playing around that. If you're focusing on mid, for example. Here is where it lands. But here's the charge. There are 3 people waiting for these Na'Vi players. Flusha facing the ball. That's just 1 bullet fired and 1 kill for him. Oh, this is looking easy for Fnatic. Exist. That's dirty. That's 3 versus 2. Look at Flamey and Electronic. They are fighting straight back, and now the B-bomb site is almost empty. Flusha trying to hide, trying to buy time, waiting for his teammate to rotate.
And as soon as the plant goes down, he knows he can creep up. There's a few bullets, but Flamey's got 1. And he sent it straight into Flusha's face. Crims, we know he can do it. Pushing forwards, no kit, doesn't matter too much. He's got the Kevlar. There's one spot, the information's there now. However, Crims doesn't know where the second player is, and the distraction could be strong. Lots of damage onto Crims, but he gets the frag, but the reload will seal his fate. Surely he won't be able to get through this window, unless there's a distraction that pulls JW away. Simple's not going to get in there. Or it looks like JW is going to make the play in. I think he gets the spot, and that might be an opportunity for Simple. Indeed, he was waiting, but now he's being spotted. Push is coming in, and JW in an awful spot. And Fnatic, they've lost almost everyone.
Crims is in CT with a scout, which forces him to pull the pistol out, trying to play as slow as possible. Some pre-fire there. You can... Oh, that's nice. Scout's really good at that one. You can shoot through the toll booth with it as well. And there are more pickoffs here for the CT side. Simple in the middle of the site. Edward from the short position with the AK, and he'll get taken out. 1 versus 2 now. Simple with the CZ. He's got 8 bullets, and that's it. None left. I think he used all his bullets on the first kill. Keep it simple enough. Exist is at the point of no return. He will be isolated in the site on his own. How many kills is he good for? He's trying to take it to the Na'Vi players. Give himself some space, but there will be none whatsoever. JW pushing through B apartments at the moment. Edward backing off into T spawn. I think JW's heard him and will slow down. It is retake territory for Fnatic. There's a massive gap in that smoke, though.
Simple's going to have to go nuclear. That's the only way I can see this working for them. So many advantages playing to Fnatic's favor. They have an incendiary as well, although Zeus will start off with a headshot onto Crims. That is a very important pickoff. That does even up the numbers, but with JW coming in from Palace, will they ever anticipate that? Edward completely exposed to JW, and now Simple. He's got to do it all, but he only gets 1. Up to Zeus now. That's a great one, and it's Draken coming around the corner. Zeus knows where he is. Here's the jump! Oh, that was close. Imagine if Draken misses that shot. He is...
I got the impression Na'Vi wanted a fast round anyway, not buying an AWP here. But with the positions they have and the info Fnatic have, they may have to get their skates on. Edward missing a frag. How does he get himself out of this situation? Draken now with an angle, waiting for a crouch peek. Flash picks off in the meantime. Draken taken down from the back, and that's an open A bomb site.
Yeah, looking successful. Na'Vi winning all their fights. Oh, they're going contact. This could be good here for Fnatic. This is what they need. They need not to be blocked by smokes. There's no smokes, but Simple starts off the fragging.
What there isn't, though, is time for Na'Vi to deal with this and clear out these positions. JW especially stopping a plant from being possible over there. How do Na'Vi get the bomb down? trying to plant a default, but Crim's is in C. TJW harassing as well, getting closer with 5 seconds. It's impossible for Electronic to win the round unless he sprays through Toll Booth. He's going for it, but doesn't realize in time.
But if they push through these smokes and lose players, there is a huge issue. That's a massive risk from Dragon. He does get the kill, but he must survive now. He has to survive. He has to keep CT safe for his team. And he looks to be doing so.
There's a boost over the smoke, and he won't last very long. Edward's taking it now, and that's a problem. JW forced to rotate back towards there to see if there is a flank. What do Fnatic do? Flusher is on the way to T-spawn, but Zeus is maybe expecting a flank, so he is in fact flanking the flank. Now we've got an awkward fight. Flusher only has a deagle though, and Zeus will keep him entertained. In the meantime, Exist picks off in CT. JW still alive. Flusher gets the pick. Crims is coming in from jungle, and we've got Edward. He's in trouble. 2 HP for him. Simple having to do the work. But the bomb is too far ticked. Everybody may go down in this one. Do it Simple. Where Flusher was standing, you can shoot him in the head through the lip of the balcony there. Flamey making his way into the ladder position. Plenty of time on the clock here for Na'Vi, and now a man advantage. So this is a huge problem for Fnatic. That was a key duel to be won, and it wasn't. Nobody in the B bomb site now. Is this safe territory for Fnatic?
Yeah, that mid controls actually worked out really well for Na'Vi. They got a pick off and connector that was really huge as well. Destabilized Fnatic, and Electronic just assassinating JW as they look to clean up the remainder of Fnatic.
Oh, Crims though.
For Fnatic. A team that somehow seems unshakable in the past. Oh dear. Oh no. It's not a good start.
Hello, Darkness, my old friend. JW versus 5 with a USP and a scout. I wish you the best of luck. That was a noble pre-fire attempt. He's got 1 kill, but now he's in 12 HP. Okay then, JW, how much more have you got in you? There is the flank in the crawl space. He's got actually 3 1v1s here if he wants them. I'm sure he does, but there we go. The numbers game too great. Na'Vi will take Mirage 16-13.